Welcome back, YouTube family. It's your boy Y, back again with another video. And in today's video, I received a package in the mail, and it was from OnePlus. And in a previous video, I was just going over the Apple Watch and how I loved simplicity per se. And the reason why I stayed with Apple Watch over the years is because although all these new fancy watches are coming out on the Android side, it seemed to me that Apple Watch, even with its older Snapdragon and older specs on it, was still one of the top in the game to me. But now I have the OnePlus Watch 2. I never tried the OnePlus Watch 1. When it came out, I saw it did not do good, so I didn't even take a chance with that. However, I've been looking over the specs, and I watched the release of the OnePlus Watch 2, and oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try this. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So of course I've been holding it all day because I've been busy. So now is that time. So OnePlus Watch 2. Now for me, I opted for the black version. The reason why I opted for the black version, although I have the green version of the OnePlus open, I always seem to get like the silver models and the other color models, and for some reason I never choose black because I feel that choosing black is what's the best word I'm trying to think of it. It's too obvious of a choice. I like stuff that stands out, and to me black is more of like for like the slim and like silent type. So let's get right into it. Now when you look at it, I actually so here we go with the OnePlus Watch 2, and I chose the black model. And the reason why I chose the black model is I always choose the other colors. Like for example, if a phone is coming out, I never choose the black model. I always choose like the silver or the gold. And this time, I'm just gonna try black. I always like the standout type of colors. I feel like if you're wearing like silver or green or gold, it stands out because it's more brighter. But to me, like black represents like more of like, it's sleek, yes, but more of quiet color to me. That's what I feel for black. It's not a bad thing. It's just I like to stand out sometimes. And for the OnePlus Watch 2, I'm going to actually try the black and sleek version because I like the way it looks. Another thing why I chose the black model over the silver is something that I've been noticing, and I always get myself wrapped up in the same thing over and over again. I turn around and I choose like a silver or green or gold or all the other options, and as soon as you get a mini scratch on the body of those colors, it is so noticeable. And I don't know why I keep getting myself wrapped up in that, but I do it every single time. I get the light color, it gets scratched. Like even with the OnePlus Open right now with the green version, I'm so afraid that I'm gonna see like scratches on my phone. And I'm like, I should have just chose black, because when I had the black model, it looked more sleek. But yeah, let's get right into it. Sorry, I was talking a little bit too much. Let me just open it up here. And shout out to OnePlus as well for their boxes. One thing that they do That's pretty cool. They always try to seem to keep the same type of color in their boxes. From the OnePlus Pad to the OnePlus phones to the OnePlus, now the watch, it's always the same color. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It's always like white and red. I wonder if that's like their favorite colors to go with. But I'm glad that they keep it simple and the same. They don't try to mix it up with all these different colors and just confusing. So shout out to OnePlus for staying original. Now, upon opening it, actually go to the back, see if it shows up. Nope, doesn't tell any specs. So again, as usual, very simple. Simplicity is best. I love simple stuff. If it looks like this picture, I'm going to like this watch. So right when you cast that off to the side, you're greeted immediately with the watch. And it looks like on the sticker, let me just get it closer. If you can see on the sticker, if it's showing, you may not be able to see it clearly, but on the sticker it has like home button, and then on the other side, multi-button and power on. So at least it's telling you from the very beginning what it's supposed to be, which is pretty cool. I like the fact when they do that. So you just clip it open. So for those who's watching it, this is how you open it. It comes open like this. And it looks like there's two sides. Obviously, this is going to be your power cable. This is going to be something that no one takes a look at, and it's the booklets. But I'm glad that they still include it. Never know when someone may want to read the booklet. I don't. I never read the booklet. I'm more hands-on. I like to learn as I go. So just the booklet. Just keep that in the box. Try to keep the stuff neat, because if I decide I want to sell this thing, keep everything original condition. And here's the cords. Let's see what the cord look like. Is it going to be a white cord or a black cord? Oh, it's going to be a white home. Now, what I would have liked is if it's a black watch, give me a black charging dock. Black. Maybe not the white, because white just gets dirty so easily. I hate getting things in like white colors because it gets so dirty. But I mean, I could just buy an aftermarket one when they have it and just throw this back in the box. But it looks pretty cool. I like the way it looks. I just wish it was black. So OnePlus, something that could be improved is at least make the charging dock match the color of the watch, or at least close to it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, at least this would be cool if it was silver, when you got the silver and the green model. You know, that's just my input. But hey, it is what it is. So as you open this up, and there's a white cable. Okay, again, OnePlus, please stop giving us white cables, because man, I give it a couple days and this thing is gonna be dirty. The good news is I have a OnePlus phone, which means I already have a red and white cord. So what I'm going to do with this cord is I'm going to put it right back in here. Let's see, this is open. Yep, and this Type-C. Yep. I'm going to throw that right back in the box because I do not use it. I'm not planning on using it. So whoever I decide to sell this watch to in the future, when I'm done using this watch, or I'll move on to another watch to review, just know if you're watching this video, you can see clearly that I'm giving you a brand new, still wrapped cord in the box. All right. And let me just put that back in. Sorry, OCD. All right. Now on to the main reason why you guys clicked on this video or are watching it, to watch itself. On this side, it has like a tab right here. You just pull this tab up, it pulls the watch up. That's pretty, you know, I don't think about that, but it's pretty cool. Looks like it goes all the way back here. And checking on it as I'm pulling the middle section, doesn't look like there's nothing else under it. So if you're expecting more, that's all you're getting. You get the booklet, you get the charger, you get the watch. Again, simplicity is best. I like simple. Now, let's go ahead and take this off. I like that they package it up, but it looks like you could easily scratch this thing if you tried. Okay, so it's the lever here on the side where you see the buttons are. You just pull it. I guess you gotta pull it pretty hard because it's strapped all the way around. But I don't want to scratch this thing. There we go. I guess just pull it off the lines on each side. Good. That was, at least you know it's durable. And what do you know? I already smudged it. But my hands are pretty sweaty, so it's all good. Let me just grab one of these, just wipe it, put that part off. I think I made it worse. It's alright, I'll correct it in a minute. Alright, so boom. So overall the watch looks nice. It is pretty heavy compared to the OnePlus. I mean not the OnePlus, the Apple Watch. The original one, if you're wondering which one I have. Give me one moment. Let me wipe that smudge off. There we go. Okay, so now that that's done, so it looks pretty nice. Look at the body. I didn't think I would actually like this part on the side on how it's raised up. I think it's pretty cool that way. Let me get a little bit more light to see if you can see it better. But it's pretty good. Let me see if I can try to add some more light to it. Alright, so if you're looking at the raise here, overall I think this is pretty good. It's heavier than I would say my Apple Watch. But let me just put them together just for comparison. Put them right next to each other. So this is the Apple Watch, the original edition, the very first one they came out with that they released international, and then this is the OnePlus. It is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I like it. The band itself, I'm going to eventually replace the band. I'm just going to be real with that. I don't care for these type of bands whatsoever. I think overall with these bands, it's good that they come with them, but yeah, I don't plan on making it stay with them. If you look on the side, some really heavy duty metal here. Overall, I'm liking this thing. Underneath it, obviously my hands has touched it, so just know this bottom may be a handprint magnet. This thing is heavy though. Pretty heavy. And then as you can see the buttons, you use that to take it off, each one to take off. And it is 22 millimeters. For those who want to, maybe you're still waiting for it to come, you could buy replacement ones. And I believe, like they said, is universal, so any 22 millimeter will fit. Okay, let's do this. Let's put this here. Let me turn off my Apple Watch, because what's going to happen is I don't want it connecting to it. Boom. Okay, so I have that disconnected. I know there's also the O Health app. I believe it's called O Health. Okay, so before I even cut on the watch, just know there's about 2 apps that you're going to need that's going to be important. One app you're going to need is called the O Health, and I'll show you what it looks like. So the O Health app, you're going to need that specific app. And then on top of that, you're going to need Wear OS, the Wear OS watch app. So you type in Wear OS in the Google Play Store and then O Health in the Google Play Store. You should be able to find them. But now on to powering it on. I'm gonna put my phone off to the side here. And I'm guessing you hold that power button. Oh, maybe not. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention to the directions. I said the bottom button is the power button, not the little toggle. Boom, there we go. So you gotta hold it for a couple seconds, the bottom button here. Now, just know, as you saw probably in other videos, this crown, it does rotate. It doesn't do anything though. It looks nice though. But from what I saw, it doesn't do anything. Maybe with an update, they may do something. But for what I heard, the reason why they added this crown, and it seems like it rotated, is just kind of add like an added security for the button. So it presses down, yes. But you can't like scroll as if you're using like what is another one? I think it's Apple with their crown, and you can actually scroll and do that. You can't do it on here. It's not a deal breaker for me, but I just thought you should know before you get your hopes up. All right, so usual, let me start with English again. I'm going to ask you for the O Health app. So if I was you, I would already download it on my phone and have it ready. I already had it because I had the Apple Watch, so I've been using it. And if you look here, the minute it's turned on, automatically it looks for your phone. So I could just press connect, and I'm going to click next on my watch. And yep, it's already telling me 4. So these 2 is already on it. Boom. Oh, yep, I agree, even though I was already on that app. Not sure why he asked me again. All right, now it's preparing. Oh, pairing has failed. Oh, okay. Let me cancel that pairing. So the reason why that happened is because I currently have it connected to my Apple Watch, which I turned off. I thought it shouldn't necessarily be a problem. Let me see if I can connect to it now. Try that again. Okay, pen and pen. See if I have the same issue. Okay. Alright, so that just means I have to unpair it off the O Health app. So that's something for you to know. If you already have something paired on the O Health app, just take it off. So I'm gonna have to go back and let's do this again. Sign up your account. That's kind of weird. Let me just add device from the O Health app. Give me a lot of trouble for that. I'm always wear it on my left wrist. Sync. Yep. The usual. Now you just have to wait for it to load. And hopefully this helps somebody so you can at least see how the setup is. So while I'm waiting for it to set up, this is a fat notch all the way around. I just want to bring that out there. It's a really nice design, but hopefully for their 3, that bezel, they make that go backwards a little bit. But for their second model, it looks nice so far. Not too bad. Alright, doing all the work on the phone now. Just set my security. Alright, now we're back in the setup process. Now it's asking me for I hope I don't use that app. I don't plan on using that app, to be honest. Don't use WhatsApp. So it looks like it shows you how you're going to pay it as well. I think it's pretty cool. You're paying it, looks like you're using I guess you're holding the top of it, like boom, when you're reading it. So I guess that gives you a hint on how, if you need to pay from the top, you just go and scan your watch that way if you're going to pay. I don't plan on using that feature for real, but you never know. I may go somewhere and I may not want to pull out my wallet. Okay, on to the next one. All right, now after that extraneous process, hopefully I use that right word, now you're officially on the My Health app. Now, again, one thing I like about this app, to me, it's pretty underrated, to be honest. I used it with the Apple Watch, and I was able to keep track of like all my fitness. Like in the video of the Apple Watch, you would notice like when you're done working out, it'll show you a map of where you walked, so GPS, right? So I think that was pretty cool. Not something I was like I was wanting, but it was a much needed, a much welcomed ad. For here, I'm guessing it's going to do the same thing. Let's see if it does even have my old information under here. Go home. Nope. So I'm starting back over. So if you have an O2 watch, you just know it ain't going to continue unless, I wonder if, am I even logged in? Nope, but I can log in. Okay. Let me log in with my OnePlus account. Okay, so I'm having difficulty getting into an account. Okay, so what I just found out is if you already had a device under the O Health app, it's going to make you log out. So first you're going to have to unpair that device you have connected to the O Health app and then log out. Then when you connect this watch to the One O Health app, you're not going to be initially logged all the way in. So then you're going to have to log in all over again once you finally paired the watch to your OnePlus phone. But once you log in, if you're expecting to see this data that was on maybe like a previous watch you had, maybe you had an Apple Watch like me, it's not going to show. You're basically going to be starting over from scratch. So I just want to give you that heads up for anybody that is wondering. If you have a current phone that is going through the O Health app, you're going to have to start all the way back over when you get your OnePlus Watch 2. Not a big, I guess, turn off, because this one, at least compared to the Apple Watch, this one tracks O2, but that's not something that I really care about that much. I'm sorry, it's just not my thing. I'm more cared about, sleep tracking. So I end up putting more videos in the future that will show the sleep tracking, or at least keep you guys updated if I feel it does a good job. Now, if you look here, it has many different watch faces. It's pretty cool. I wonder how quick the watch faces change. I'll go here. I'm just gonna pick that one. Oh, that was quick. Looks pretty cool. Okay. Gotta start with swipes. Awesome. I like the little animation on this one as well. Don't mean I keep it though. I may change it to something else, but it's pretty welcome. They did a good job with how the O Health app looked. It looked a lot different when I had the Apple Watch. I don't know why, but maybe because of this new edition of this watch, I didn't even have to update anything. And one issue I had with the Apple Watch is weather. It kept showing weather in only Celsius. I couldn't change it to Fahrenheit. I couldn't figure out how, and no one else obviously could either. But this one, easy. It's changed to Fahrenheit. So I don't have to worry about that. It's very welcoming. So a lot of different things you can go on here. Different tiles you can add. Update your notifications, your watch faces. But I just wanted to go over a simple unboxing video. I know this took a little bit long, just so you guys can kind of see at least how the setup is going to look. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll drop a video in the future on how I'm doing with it. Thank you so much. Take care, YouTube family.